This video is going to cover how to graph when I first need to solve for y equals mx plus b. First, I'd like to do a quick review of graphing. So remember, in order to graph, I need two things. I need a starting point and a slope. In the format y equals mx plus b, remember the m tells me what my slope is. So in other words, the number next to x is my m. So m equals negative 3/4. And my b is the number by itself. So my b is 7. Remember, b stands for the y-intercept. This number right here is the y-intercept. Now, how do I go about graphing it? Well, in order to graph anything, I first need a starting point, and then I need directions to my second point. So this y-intercept is my start, and I'm going to go ahead and go up 7 because it is a positive 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plot a point. My slope is negative 3/4. Remember that if I have a negative out front, I'm going to put the negative with the top number. So that would be negative 3 over positive 4. What does that mean I'm going to do on my graph? That means I'm going to go up to my starting point, which is at 7, and I'm going to count down 3 and to the right 4. So down 1, 2, 3, to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, plot a point. And I could do the same thing again. Down 3, to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is my line. Practice one more time. If I'm given the equation y equals 4x minus 3, 4 is my m, but I'm going to convert it to a fraction, 4/1. b is negative 3. I take the minus sign with it. And negative 3 means I'm going to start down 3. And these are my directions to my next point. A positive 4 means I'm going to move up 4, and I'm going to move to the right 1. So let's go ahead and graph our starting point. I'm going to start from the center down 3. I'm going to plot the point, and then my slope gives me the directions to my next point. So it's telling me my slope is 4/1. So from this down 3 position, I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And there is my graph. So what do we do if our equation is not in y equals mx plus b format? As you look at this problem right here, it's close to y equals mx plus b, but notice there's a 4 with the y. So as our lesson last time, I'm going to undo whatever operation is happening to y. Because this is multiplication, I'm going to divide. And when I divide everything. That means 3 gets divided by 4. Remember, that's not a whole number, so I'm going to leave it as a fraction. 3/4x. 16 divided by 4 is a positive 4, so I write plus 4. To graph it, remember this is my starting point, so up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plot a point. My slope, which is next to x, or my fraction, tells me what directions to go. The 3 tells me to move up 3, and the 4 tells me to move right 4. So up 1, 2, 3, to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a dot. Connect them. There's my graph. Let's try a couple more. So on this problem, if I'm solving for y, here's y. I need to get rid of the negative 6x so that I have the form y equals mx plus b. How do I get rid of negative 6? I do the opposite. I add 6. Y is equal to negative 4 plus 6x. But remember, I'm going to rewrite it in y equals mx plus b form. Y equals 6x and negative 4. That means m is my slope, which is 6/1, and b equals negative 4. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to use these directions to get to my next point. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot. And from that starting point, I'm going to follow the directions up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the starting point and over 1. And I have my line. Let's try just 2 more. y 16x minus 4y equals 20, not in y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to solve for y. My goal is to get y by itself. That means I need to get rid of 16x and I need to get rid of the negative 4. Remember, I always get rid of whatever is furthest from the variable or whatever is being added or subtracted. Since this is a plus 16x, I'm going to minus 16x. I am left with, this zeroes out, negative 4y equals 20. Now, if you're tempted to minus 20 and 16, remember 20 doesn't have an x, so I can't combine them. Minus 16x, I just write them side to side. I still need y by itself. I need to get rid of this timesing by negative 4. So I'm going to divide by negative 4. That cancels out, and y is left with positive 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. Negative 16 divided by negative 4 is a positive 4x. I'm going to rewrite it so it's in slope-intercept form. My 4x minus 5. That means my m is 4 over 1, and my starting point is at negative 5. So down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plot my point. My directions to my next point are up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. Last example, negative 5x plus 2y equals 20. My goal is to solve for y so I can easily graph this. I need to get rid of both the negative 5x and the 2. I always get rid of what is being added or subtracting first. So the 5x is being subtracted, so I'm going to add 5x to both sides. Remember, do not combine these because they are not like terms. I'm going to leave them separate, and I'm just going to write them side by side. 20 plus 5x. I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. That cancels out on that side, and I'm going to remember divide everything. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. 5 divided by 2 is, I can't simplify that, so 5 over 2x. I'm going to convert my form. 5 over 2x plus 10. My slope is 5 over 2. My b is positive 10, so this is my start. These are my directions, so up 5, to the right 2. So I'm going to start up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, I ran out of room. 9, 10. Plot my point up 5. Now I'm running out of room, so I'm going to have to make it skinny, but up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 2. 1, 2 units. And there's my graph.